Alright, Fast and Furious 9. Just got done watching it. Was it good? Was it not? I have to say, I want so much to love this movie, and I just couldn't. Now, I am an original fan of the Fast and Furious franchise. I saw the very first one in the theater. Yeah, I just showed my age. I'm throwing it out there. I saw the first one in the theater. Absolutely loved it. I loved the next couple after that. Well, I'd say the next large handful of them after that. Then, unfortunately, Paul Walker passed, and that's when the Fast and Furious movies went from street racing thugs to spy action flick with some cars thrown in. Now, Fast and Furious 9, this one has an incredible story. This one has that same spy action film feel, but tying in with the street racer thug scene from the original, because you get a lot of back history and story on Dominic Toretto. How was he growing up? His dad's racing, his dad's death, his brother's involvement in everything, the beating he gave one of the crew members that put him in jail. All of this is revealed and tied in, and it's a really good story. It really gives an inside look at who Dominic Toretto is, why he's so close-knit with family, why he's so obsessed with that. But of course, now with time passing, he's a dad now. He's trying to change his life. He wants to settle down. But unfortunately, your past always catches up to you, which is exactly what happened with Dominic Toretto. So he gets sucked back in because his brother shows back up. And his brother's kind of an unsettled score, so to speak. And this is something that he can't let go. Now, like many of the past Fast and Furious movies, each one after has to one-up the other, right? So they up the ante with the stunts. They get a little more extreme. They get a little more unrealistic. And they get a little more absurd. And this one does follow that suit, unfortunately. These stunts here are so ridiculous, so unrealistic, and so absurd that they can't be forgiven. There are some in the past Fast and Furious where you're like, all right, that's never going to happen. We know that, but for movie's sake, we're going to let it slide. We're going to keep rolling with it and just dismiss it, right? You can't do that with this. You can't, because the stunts are that absurd. They're that crazy. And I think that's what ruined the movie for me. This is a movie where I feel, because of the story, this would have been so much better that instead of one-upping the last movie with more stunts, they should have dialed it backwards. Take some back. Pull back a little bit, because you know the phrase, less is more. And I think that is what would have made this movie great. But they went over the top, and I think it ruined it. Maybe ruin is a bad word. It's not a horrible movie. It's an okay movie. But it's not one of the Fast and Furious movies that I'm going to go watch a second time. Now, there's a handful I will watch over and over and over. This is not one of those. So I was a little disappointed in that aspect. I loved the storyline. I thought it was captivating. But there was just pieces of the show or pieces of the movie that ruined it for me. I mean, it's no big secret. We've seen it in the trailers. We've strapped a rocket, a jet engine, to the roof of a Pontiac Fiero and sent it into space. I mean, I got nothing. This is the absurdity I'm talking about. And that's only one instance of many instances that you're just like, I can't believe this. So that's the kind of stuff you're going to have to deal with in this movie. If you can get past that and just focus on the story, then you're going to enjoy this movie. But if you're a kind that you can look past some stuff and not others like me, that's what's going to ruin it for you. So let's talk about this down in the comments below, guys. What do you think of Fast 9? Did you already see it? What did you think of the stunts? Are you the kind of person that can look past the absurdity and enjoy the movie regardless, or is it going to ruin it for you? I want to know all the comments. I want to read it down there. I'm definitely going to engage in this one. Make sure you drop a like on the video, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification if you haven't already. I'm Kevin, and I'll catch you at the concession stands.